Gemini, I hope you're doing well. Let's go ahead and get into your reading for the month of March 2019. Show me Gemini energy for the Sun of Gemini, March 2019. You have the Queen of Cups in reverse. This talks about emotional instability. It talks about a lot of drinking, a lot of sorrow, feeling out of balance with yourself. Somebody who's emotionally manipulative. Either you are exhibiting those energies or you're dealing with somebody that's exhibiting those energies. It's a disconnection from the self, and it's sometimes a bit of a disassociation as well. You know, be conscious of who you are inside of yourself right now. What are you feeling? Where are you abusive to yourself on emotional levels? Gemini. So you have the Fool in reverse. This whole deck is upright. These are coming out in reverse. This is talking about reckless behavior, emotionally reckless behavior. I feel a heavy level of drinking here. I feel a heavy level of like either drug abuse or just like self-avoidance, avoiding things that would essentially clear stuff up, not being helpful to yourself or genuine with yourself, hiding. Sometimes we have to do that, but it's time to let it go. You have to really start balancing your own energy out and trust the path that you're on is for you, you know? Don't wallow. I'm not going to tell you what to do, but like if you're wallowing, it's causing negativity in your life to just perpetuate. It's not something good here. And the Fool in reverse, it talks about not starting anything new, but it also talks about holding yourself back. It talks about being reckless in your actions towards yourself, Gemini. Or in a situation with somebody else, you could be getting involved with somebody, and it's like either you're not healed from a previous situation and you're just like recklessly entering into a situation, or you just really need to be alone. I feel like there's a necessity. Either somebody's been too alone and they've been like stagnating and like drinking and drugging and avoiding and overeating and whatever, or you're not ready to go into something. Or somebody here, I won't say you, because you may be very ready to go into something. Somebody here doesn't feel as if they are emotionally, mentally healthy enough right now to do that. It doesn't feel like this is the time. It feels like gotta go back to like healing mode. That's what it feels like here. Should be more for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So 6 of Wands after that. So, you know, if you are to really look into yourself, I think that that's maybe where you're going to find the best information versus outwardly or from people. Let's just keep pulling cards. You have the Magician in reverse beneath the Queen of Cups in reverse. The Fool in reverse. The Hierophant in reverse. The Justice at the bottom of the deck. And show me the 6 of Wands here for the, Gemini. Dude, fuck, man. Your shit's falling out in reverse, Gemini. Ace of Cups in reverse. One more for the 6 of Wands. Six of Pentacles in reverse with the 3 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. It's not easy energy for sure, you know. It seems like there's overall, you know, this seems like somebody who is having a very hard time connecting to reality, having a very difficult time connecting to what is going on. Again, back to that self-medicating aspect of it. You know, I want to say here, if you are dealing with somebody who is, or if you are medicating, it's like you may be having a hard time, or they may be having a hard time getting on the ball with what's already happened. This entire reading feels entirely delusional, self-delusional, just delusional. It feels like somebody is wanting something to be one way, and it's never going to be that way. And they may be sugarcoating what has actually happened to soothe themselves, to self-soothe. I would advise very much against that, just because it feels like it doesn't get you anywhere real. It's not a real thing. There's no balance here. There's no emotional balance. There's no stability. There's no sure footing. What we are involved in essentially goes against ourselves. There's no real growth here. It's just stagnation and perpetuating toxicity in your life. Some of you are lacking right now in your spiritual growth. We're all growing. I'm not going to say that. I mean, I don't mean like, oh no, you're not growing spiritually. We're all growing spiritually all the time. That's the truth of it. But like somebody is like feeling very much here like they're negating that process, like they don't want to grow, like they would rather wallow in pain and heartache and frustration and like almost become delusional about a situation, not really recognize what it was for. I'm going to clarify everything, but this is where we are. This is a deep need to heal. This is heartache. This is frustration. This is hurting. Yet this is the only upright card in this reading, and it's one of victory. Is that speaking more so to you releasing this type of energy, and just by the sheer act of that, you start to move towards victory? The other upright card in this reading is this, Three of Swords on top of the King of Swords. You may be dealing with another air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, but this is done. This doesn't feel like there's much more to do here. And if you're pretending that everything's okay, and on the inside of yourself, you are like doing everything in your power to just erase memories, or like not feel things, or not see things, or just be completely, I guess, emotionally irresponsible to yourself. Sure, you can do that, but there's not much headway with that. That's what I feel. There's not much headway with that, Gemini. This is for Gemini. Show me the Queen of Cups in reverse. So yeah, you need to free yourself from this energy, Gemini. This is a lack mentality. The Queen of Cups in reverse is somebody who is essentially emotionally out of balance. She is hypersensitive. She is delusional. She is emotionally abusive. She's emotionally manipulative, whether that be to herself, her children, her partners, her ex-partners, her family, the mailman, like whomever, but it's not somebody who's stable within themselves. This talks about an excessive amount of, well, self-sabotage energies, you know, but also out of the necessity to self-soothe here. But like the way that the self-soothing is happening is not soothing, it's toxic. This is this Queen of Cups in reverse, but here with the Five of Pentacles in reverse, this talks about coming out of the cold. If you've been in this for so long, and maybe that's where this, because this one seemed just really out of place, but maybe this is the trajectory that you're on, coming out of this, recognizing, because this is about recognition here, recognizing where we're out of balance, recognizing where we have our emotions in one basket and our reality in another, and like how to make them combine. Like we have to be whole people. We have to be holistic in our approach in our lives. Like a lot of us drink, a lot of us smoke weed, a lot of us medicate so we can shut off certain parts of ourselves, you know, and we may consider them to be hyperactive or, you know, not enough, so we take a pill to make them happen. But like something is going on here where it's like we need to get out of this mindset. It's not healthy any longer. To be in that mindset and way of being is it's jeopardizing your health in many ways. It's not just the emotional aspect. This may start to manifest in physical ways as well. Okay. Please don't lie to yourself, Gemini, or to anybody else. Show me the Fool in reverse. You have the Ten of Swords here for the Fool, with the Fool at the bottom of the deck. So, okay, good. We need to let things go. If you are holding on to emotional baggage from a situation, time to let it go. Time to let it go. It's blocking you from your life, and in turn that is actually irresponsible because you're not living your life. You're wallowing in something that has stagnated and rotted and died, and it's not healthy here. Here you have the brand new beginning, the offer for the brand new beginning, but that's when we get out of this. This is highlighted. It's a highlight, the fact that it's on the bottom of the deck, but how do we get out of this? This is mental wreckage here, mental wreckage. Show me the Magician in reverse. Why is the Magician in reverse for this dear sweet Gemini? Okay. So at the bottom of the deck, the highlight here, we have the Two of Cups. So a lot of people will romanticize the Two of Cups. Oh, that's my soulmate. That's my twin flame. First of all, I'm not into twin flames. Like, you can be if you like. That's totally cool. I'm not going to tell you not to, but I'm not into them. I love soulmates. I think we're all each other's soulmate, you know. But the reality of what I'm feeling here is that, you know, this is a connection of importance. It's a connection, whether it be long-standing. You know, a lot of the time it's somebody who you can't let go of. You can't forget them, whether that be positive or negative. That's an energy that you share with this person. That's the type of energy that this is, you know. Here that popped out, what popped out for the Magician in reverse, you have the Seven of Swords in reverse and you have the Nine of Cups in reverse. You have a lot of reversals in your deck or in your reading. These cards are all upright, okay? Both decks are upright. You're flying out in reverse. Seven of Swords in reverse can talk about letting go of mental frustrations in regard to somebody or something, letting go of the ways that we hurt ourselves, letting go of being hurt by somebody, somebody apologizing for that, somebody making a attempt at trying to clear it up, you know. With the Nine of Cups in reverse here too, though, this is almost as if like you have to be the one to do that. It sometimes cannot come from another person. You have to be the initiator of your own healing here, Gemini. And if you are the Magician in reverse, that's essentially somebody underneath the Queen of Cups. It's essentially somebody who is like willing to self-sabotage, willing to self-soothe with toxic, you know, waters. Like, it's not something, self-soothe with toxic waters. Basically, it's choosing to remain in a high level of stagnancy and toxicity because that's more comfortable. And it's not even comfortable. It's mentally and emotionally frustrating, and it leaves you entirely distraught, but you're there because that's the place that you choose to be. Some of you are going to fucking hate this reading. I get it. And this also could be the other person that you're dealing with too. Either way, somebody here needs to be really, really honest with themselves about how they want to move forward in their life and let go of what doesn't work for you anymore or them. Yeah, this is about emotional healing. I don't know. Some of you may be dealing with an experience where the person that you were with was everything that you wanted, and something happened where you may have caused this dissolve. And it's like, this is a lot of self-blame. This is a lot of pain. This is a lot of not really letting things go, because it's like either we feel like we can't and we're completely tethered to this situation, or you essentially, somebody has to let this go. Somebody has to be honest with themselves about their emotions. And if you fucked up, you fucked up. That's how it goes sometimes. If they fucked up, they fucked up. But if they did, you need to come out of this. You know, the Two of Cups, I will give this. It is a card of soulmate energy. It is a card of soulmate energy. And what comes with soulmate energy a lot of the time is incredibly deep bonds. Bonds that are just like, oh my God. Some of you may be left by somebody who you thought was going to be more than what they ended up being, and it's annihilated you. Somebody here is annihilated. Somebody here feels like they're ill, and it's depression can kill you. Depression can leave you very sick. I'm talking about physical aspects of depression and sadness and wallowing in energy. Don't stay there. It's very unhealthy, and this feels like it's incredibly unhealthy. Self-sabotage, deception, all of it. It's drinking, alcoholism, all of, I mean, drinking, alcoholism, same fucking thing. But you know what I'm talking about. If this is not your reading, it's not your reading. Show me the Hierophant in reverse. I'm going to pull these back because it's like 5 different cards. Show me the Hierophant in reverse. Okay, 3 cards flying out. We have this 8 of Swords here in reverse. We've got the Magician, and now we have the 6 of Wands. Yeah, with the 10 of Cups here now. So in regard to this Hierophant in reverse, this essentially, once you get over this, you move out of this. But this is about mental stagnation. You're in your head over and over and over again. Thankfully, it's coming out here. This is in connection again with this 6 of Wands. This is moving forward towards something far better. But you have to get yourself out of this. This is an extraction, essentially. You have to extract yourself. So, you know, like when you have, like 2 medical terms, like an extraction typically is like when they take an abscess rotting tooth out or something, or an extraction, you go to the spa and they give you a facial and they do extractions. They essentially burst your zits or your pimples, or they'll stick needles in your skin and clear out the whiteheads and blackheads. Like, it's an extraction of toxicity. It's removing things that are toxic. Pus, rotten, it's rotten, nothing can grow here. It feels toxic, but you have to leave it. You have to let it go. With that, once we do allow that to happen, once we get out of our mind and the stagnation of it, we have the Magician, we have the 6 of Wands. Again, this is now moving towards something that's going to be far better suited for us. Much happier, much better, tending to yourself. Huge necessity to heal your heart, heal your emotions. Show me the Ace of Cups in reverse, please, for Gemini. Show me the Ace of Cups in reverse for Gemini. 6 of Pentacles in reverse. So you have 6 of Pentacles in reverse here twice. And you have at the, here, I'll just put this down. At the bottom of the deck here, 6 of Pentacles in reverse twice. And the Ace of Cups upright and in reverse. You're on the path. You're healing, Gemini. This is changing. It's somebody here is very, very out of balance with themselves. They're very unhappy, but the necessity to heal the self is far greater. You know, somebody's done enough wallowing here. Enough. Here, let me see this 3 of Swords. Here, hang on. We've got cards falling out. So I want to clarify this 3 of Swords here. Show me the 3 of Swords for Gemini. Yeah, here, Gemini. So you have the 9 of Swords and the 7 of Cups. So you got to free yourself from this mental frustration, this mental exhaustion. It's a dungeon of the mind. It doesn't let you rest. It doesn't let you allow yourself to be happy. It's constant, like, just immersion of toxicity. You must let this go. God, you must let this go. Or somebody must let this go. Whoever this reading is for, it's time to open the doors, crack the windows, let the sunshine in, see some light, breathe some air, put down the alcohol, whatever it is, but like, you need to shift this. This is for somebody. Whatever you're finding in your life, even if it's not alcoholism, whatever you're finding to be self-destructive and you're giving yourself that energy in abundance, like, be careful about that. Recognize it. Let it go. Don't perpetuate it. It's time to go. Somebody here needs to be done wallowing. Like, I'm all for taking time in personal growth, but like this situation, it's not healthy. It's causing sickness. It's causing sickness in your body. You have options here, Gemini. The Seven of Cups, it talks about confusion and options, not knowing which direction to go in, really not knowing what to pick, but still you have options. I would take time to heal. I would take time to contact people who are mentors, who are counselors, people who are, you know, I'm not fond of religion, really. I love all religions. And certain aspects of all religions, but, you know, I'm not going to say one is better than the other or one is more important than the other, because I don't feel that. I feel that if religious things, priests, people, church stuff, if that feels like it helps you, then do it. There's nothing wrong with it. Absolutely nothing wrong with it. If you are a type of person who needs to meditate and go on a mountainside, do it. Nothing wrong with that, you know. Get away from this energy. It's sucked you dry far too long. Far too long. Not healthy at all. Show me, Gemini. So, you have Kushiel and you have Malkuth. So Kushiel is the angel of punishment. The angel of punishment. Self-punishment. Beating ourselves up. Berating ourselves. Feeling lower than the lowest low. Like, stop it. Stop it. Somebody needs to come out of this hole. The other card you have is Malkuth. Ground, the kingdom. I'm not religious, but the kingdom of heaven, the kingdom of Christ, the kingdom of God, the kingdom of whatever your kingdom is within you. That kingdom is within you. Please look within yourself, okay? Trust yourself, trust your divine guidance, trust the energy that is presented to you. And if that energy is fully stagnant and rotting and dying, then you know it's not healthy for you. You need to move forward towards something that's far greater, okay, Gemini? I'm gonna pull a card for both of these, okay? Show me the punishment, the angel of punishment. Show me Kushiel for Gemini. That flew right on top of that card. So for the angel of punishment, you have the age of light. What you've been training for, this for lifetimes. You've been training for this for lifetimes. Sorry, I'm adding a what. You've been training for this for lifetimes. So getting out of self-sabotage energies, punishments, that type of, like, some of us hold on to energies when we need to let them go, and sometimes that can be lifetime after lifetime after lifetime. I feel that this is such a heightened energy because there's such an emphasis here to release it. This is something where it's like we've built up over and over and over again. It needs to be let go of. It's not a healthy thing to maintain. You have to let it go, whether that be connections to